We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Got a man, that's Ligon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for that passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Young off the play fake. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
38, 17.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 40 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Goes right back to McBride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On the run, it's Delvin. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. Now Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Come on, set. Ready?
Touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
21. Cardinals 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the gun, Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Omaha.
Murray now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Murray going to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Cardinals.
Omaha.
First down. First and 10.
Here's Murray.
35-yard line.
Open now. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Cardinals 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Going right back to Wilson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
Murray changing the play.
At the 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
I mean, you're talking about extending the lead. I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Young from the shotgun. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It's Young off play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Coker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Murray again. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, the ball comes out. They hit, but they say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They go play action. Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Right, his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Xavier Leggett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Scorton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple. They run here with Dowdle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young quickly to the flat. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good.
52 blocks. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Ready.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
10 cycles. Pause red.
In motion, the tight end.
Hut.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Tremble, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brissett. Pass complete there to Harrison. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They run again with Dowdle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Young. That one completes him again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Young going to move him around. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Panthers first down.
Claws red. Slide, 97. Set. Cut.
Young here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
10 cycles. Ready?
Young to throw it this time. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19. Okay. Hey, off. Go.
Brissett from the gun on third. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.